Hello, welcome to eSchool. My name is Miss Macloon and I'm going to be the instructor for your course. And this video is going to help you be successful. So please feel free to take some notes. You may have some questions that you'd like me to answer later on. Again, my name is Amy Macloon. I've been teaching for eSchool since 2001. I really enjoy the flexibility this allows me. And I think you will find that taking an online class is both rewarding and challenging. This isn't for everyone. So if you find that this is a struggle, please don't be afraid to ask for help. We're here for you. In this video, we're going to cover a few important things. We're going to talk about assignments. We're going to talk about where to find comments and what blue arrows mean. We're going to talk about the importance of communicating with your teacher. We'll talk about anything labeled collaboration and the weekly communications you can expect from me. In your dashboard, you're going to find a list of assignments. It is important that you complete all assignments in order. See this cute little red arrow? Start here and work your way down. There may be times where I encourage you to work past a certain point, or I will allow you to skip ahead, but please don't just willy-nilly go all over the place and do what you want. You can't just do all the auto-graded assignments and hope that counts for your weekly attendance. It doesn't. You need to do things in order. One thing you're going to want to pay close attention to are the downloads and also the rubrics. This first red arrow points to Little Brother text analysis. And this example, it's a link that explains to you how to fill out a worksheet. Then earlier in the assignment, there is a link to download the worksheet so you can add the correct information. In every assignment, you're going to see how it's going to be graded, or it might give you some tips on what you have to submit. It's really important you pay attention to the rubrics because most assignments have more than one part. And if you don't complete all the parts, then I'm going to have you go back and redo something. This is what a gradebook screen looks like, or at least this is what it looks like from my point of view. And here's our student, Amy Macloon. Ooh, right now she's got a 0. I wonder why. And this is how much of the course she's completed. Right now, when you look in the right-hand column, you can see the due dates. This is what you need to look for when you look for due dates. Now, obviously, when we put a start date and an end date, we don't know when holidays are. So it has no idea when Thanksgiving is. It has no idea which days are Christmas. We just put in the date you're starting the class and when you need to have it completed by. And then it calculates the assignments based on how many assignments do you have to do and how many days are available. It's really important that you go through and look at each assignment in order because sometimes it'll say they're only due a day apart. However, most assignments might take more than one day, and you won't know that unless you actually look at the assignments. Now, if you get a grade back, now look, here's 100%. Some people might be tempted to just say, yay, I got all my points, and move on to the next one. I would encourage you to go into your gradebook every time and click on the score. You will actually see some comments, and a lot of times I'll give you some tips for upcoming assignments, or I'll tell you things you need to pay attention to that sometimes hold people up. If you don't click on that, you're not going to know what my warnings are for future assignments. Other times you get a 0 and a blue arrow. Now that doesn't necessarily mean that you have all the assignments wrong. This blue arrow indicates, hey, there's something here you need to take a look at. If you have a blue arrow and it's a score less than a 60%, you have to redo it. A blue arrow and another score means I'm going to give you the opportunity to revise part of this activity for more points. Now this student, you'll see the paper icon indicates that it's been submitted and it needs to be graded. And you can see what date that I made that submission on. And there's a blue arrow, so something here obviously has a problem. Another big problem you should notice is I skipped ahead. There are all these assignments that are missing. Don't skip assignments. Please look at that. All right, I'm going to show you what it looks like now when you click on an actual score. This is the information you'll see. You'll see the score under the title of the assignment, and then there's some feedback. And here it says, Amy, welcome to Creative Writing. I understand you love monarch butterflies. I would like to I would like you to add punctuation to your answers. Sentences need to end with periods. Also, please do not abbreviate using emoticons, hashtags, or other cryptic abbreviations in formal settings. If you have any questions, please let me know, Ms. McAloon. So you're going to get some comment like this in that feedback box. When you submit an assignment, there's a comment box. That's where you ask me questions or you say, hey, Ms. McAloon, could you look at this part? I'm not sure if I did it right before I continue. So you can ask me to look at something before I grade it in case you're unsure of how to proceed. But remember, we submit things as attachments or as directed. Lots of information here for you. Communications. It's really important to let me know what's going on. If you haven't been able to submit for a couple days or if there's going to be an absence, you and I may make a plan for how to complete your work on time. Many assignments do ask you to set up a discussion with me. There are a couple ways how to do that. You can, if you have a question that's quick, easy, just send me an email. Otherwise, if it's something we actually need to talk about, please put in, you can click on this link. It's through You Can Book Me, and you'll get an icon. Otherwise, you can click on this icon, and you select a date and a time. It only goes 2 weeks out. It'll tell you when I'm available. So click on that, put your contact information, how you'd like me to respond to this, and any other notes that I'll need. So please pick a time based on what you need. I have a lot of times available during the day, but please note I also have some office hours on Sunday nights. You can find this information under the Welcome folder and Contact Me options. So that's really handy for you. Collaboration. Some of these courses ask that you find a classmate and work on a project together. You can ignore those assignments. Everybody starts at different dates and they're in different classes. So there's absolutely no way you can work with a partner on something. I can hide those assignments from the gradebook, but I can't delete the words from actual lessons. So if it's not in the gradebook, seriously, you don't have to worry about it. You're going to get a progress report and an attendance report from me. The progress report is going to show you a percentage grade, but that's only on the assignments that you've actually completed. So if you've done one assignment and have 100% on it, but then you're missing 3 assignments for that week, it's not going to calculate your grade with missing assignments. So that's going to look really nice if you're missing things. However, with attendance, if you don't submit an assignment regularly, our attendance week starts Wednesday and ends Tuesday, you'll be marked absence. Now, in the first 2 weeks, if you're not up to pace, I can do an administrative drop. Also, within that 2-week window, you can choose to drop the course without any kind of penalty. However, if you're in the class after that 2-week window, you are in the class and you will get a grade, whether you finish or not. So it's really important that you pay close attention to those reports and the attendance requirements. Also, if you find a mistake on your progress report, like a score for a discussion wasn't recorded, or you feel like something's in error, please contact me and let me know what it is that I need to take another look at. I hope these tips have been helpful. I welcome you to this class. Here's a picture of what I look like. I know we probably won't meet ever, but sometimes it's kind of nice to have a face to go with the name. If you ever did meet me in real life, you would probably see that I have my sunglasses on top of my head. And I want you to know I am forever looking for my sunglasses. So if you see me and I'm looking lost and confused, chances are good I'm looking for my glasses, which be kind and remind me, hey, they're on top of your head. Anyway, I hope you have a good year and let me know if you have any questions. This is a great opportunity to earn a credit, and I've had a lot of students be very successful. Again, I've been teaching in this since 2001, and it's worked really well for me. You have a great day. Let me know if you have any questions.